Am I here? Hey Meryl, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house, in a creepy graveyard, from a haunted chick.
I don't have time for bullshit, so I use...
Did you hear that commercial? He doesn't have time for bullshit. I don't have time for bullshit either, so let me just get straight to the point. Tonight's special is buy one, get one free. That means any reading that you buy is always buy one, get one free. You get the $6 reading, that's up to 3 questions, 6+ minutes, 6+ cards. The $11.11 love reading, the $15 XXX love reading, as well as the $20 past, present, future, as well as the $30 general reading. Everything you need to know is in the pinned comment, and everything you need to know is in the description. Hey Metal Rain, how have you been tonight? I really like that idea about what you said about WrestlePalooza. But you know, I've been so angry with the whole BS that we talked about last night regarding WWE and how we both just are done with it, that it's like, I don't even think I would want to spend time trying to create anything like that. But I do think that I would like to check out the channel that you were talking about, the girl in the wheelchair who does the reviews, because I do like appreciate, I would appreciate like watching a channel like that. It is my favorite sport. I'm not really sure that there's ever going to be any other kind of sport that I love more than wrestling. I mean, us Greeks started wrestling, so and I've been a huge wrestling fan since Dad and I used to actually go and see the wrestling matches when I was a kid. When it was WW whatever, before it turned into WWE. When you can actually get in to see them for $25. Yeah, send me the link when you get a chance. I would love to see the girl in the wheelchair who does the reviews. I would have to say though, if I was going to say anything about the matches tonight, probably my favorite one was the one with AJ Lee, her husband CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and his wife Becky Lynch. That was interesting. That was very interesting. I enjoyed Io Sky and Stephanie. That was pretty good. I didn't really watch the whole Brock Lesnar John Cena match. I was kind of back and forth doing some chores, but I did get to see the end of it. I completely missed McIntyre and Cody at the end, or whatever his name is. The Usos match with those two big bullies and LA Knight as the referee was pretty interesting. But I enjoyed the match between the husband and wives tonight. That was probably my favorite match. I've always liked Becky Lynch as a wrestler, but the way she's been acting, and I'm just like, I'm over it. Hands down, she deserved that Black Widow. So tonight's special is the buy one, get one free. That means any reading that y'all get is buy one, get one free. Every reading is only $1 per minute, so you get every dollar you pay for a reading. 1+ minute, 1+ cards. Up to 3 questions for every single reading. And 20+ likes, I'll put the REM Pod Spirit Box on. 30+ likes, we'll do an ST's method. 200+ likes, and I'll show you my sweater puppies. Mostly kidding about the sweater puppies. I show you guys the sweater puppies all the time anyway. Which they're all passed out on the couch right now. You got a chocolate bar today with potato chip pieces in it? Oh my god. I gotta call the dentist on Monday morning because I ate some pineapple and broke a tooth. Actually, I just lost a filling, that's all. I'm fine. So good. No ouchies. It didn't hurt. That tooth is healthy. It it's the filling is, it's just time for a new filling, that's all. Yeah, those Funyuns look interesting. Did you know that Alice Cooper's favorite snack is Funyuns? I just thought you'd like to know that fact. It actually used to be written on the bag. Facts about Funyuns. I wonder if they still have facts on the Funyun bags. It's salty and sweet. Yeah, you like that salty sweet stuff. You're not spicy at all? Oh, I like some spicy. I like that Thai hot curry stuff. I like Thai hot Penang curry. Do they have Funyuns and Thai hot Penang curry spicy? I found that curries have really helped me a lot with my recovery from the car accident, and really helped a lot with the fatigue that it's caused and the pain that it's caused from all the issues I have. You like salty and sweet chocolate covered pretzels are your weakness? Today you're zombie? Okay. You changed your username? Isn't that fun when you can change your username? I love that. Yeah, I'm having a good night. I hope you're doing well too. Thanks so much for coming by and hanging out. I listened to your song that you have on your channel. It's pretty good. I liked it a lot. I have to go over there and actually like it. I got sidetracked with something and I didn't end up liking it, but I did like it because I did listen to it. Here, I'll go like it now. Yeah, I've never had that, Molly. What's it? Is it anything like pho or faux or? Here, now you have 9 likes. 9 is a magic number. Yeah, I like pretzels. I don't think I've ever actually had a chocolate covered pretzel, Meryl, to be quite honest. But I do like pretzels. In fact, I prefer pretzels and popcorn over chips. Yeah, the little music video thing, the little music thing that you put up that you made with the app or whatever. And I love doing that too. Like, GarageBand has all kinds of awesome options for making music like that too. I don't know if you use Apple products, but GarageBand always comes free with iPad, iPhone, and MacBooks. So if you ever get a chance to use it, they also have several other different apps that you can use to make music with. I like Logic Pro. I've always used Logic Pro, but I stopped using it because I switched from an Apple desktop, Apple MacBook to just the iPad and the iPhone, so I'm on GarageBand now. But now they've actually put out Logic for iPads and mobile phones now, so you might want to check that out if you use any Apple products. I stopped using like Android years ago because it was too confusing for me. I know a lot of people like Android, but if I was going to get an Android though, I'd probably get the Google Pixel Pro. That seems like a pretty interesting phone to me. But the Apple products are really easy for me to live my life around. Yeah, I did. I listened to your song. It's really good. You should keep making music. Don't give up on making music. Oh, you were searching for the channel with the girl in the wheelchair that does the wrestling reviews? Oh, let's see. Maybe we can ask Google. Maybe she's popular enough that AI will know who she is. Google, do you know So I asked Google, do you know who the girl is who does WWE wrestling reviews on YouTube who's in a wheelchair? Paige Collette? Based on search results and likely intent, you're most likely referring to Paige Collette, also known as the Black Dahlia. She's a former independent wrestler who became wheelchair bound. Do we know, does AI know what it's talking about, Metal Rain? Hey Tommy, welcome back to the Chammy. You have so many questions for the spirit. You've been researching? Okay. Well, we will put on the spirit box tonight. Make sure that you like the live. The 200 plus likes things is mostly a joke to make y'all laugh. Maybe somebody will do Estes method with me tonight, or maybe Tiffany will come by. I don't know that Molly's up for an Estes method, but black colored ramen packs. Because the red packs are 2 times spicy and clear your sinuses. Okay, well, if she pops up in recommended videos, then let me know. I'd love to watch her channel. Zombie balloons. That's a cute username. I appreciate you too. Thanks so much for coming by the Chammy. I appreciate it. Keep making music. Music is sacred. And what the world needs right now is more music to inspire people to be the best versions of themselves that they can be. Or to help inspire them to feel just even better in regards to the world, everything that's going on in it. Okay, I'm holding on. I'm holding on to the tarot cards, Tommy. So yeah, I guess AI doesn't know who the person is that you're talking about, Metal Rain. You know, Metal Rain, I used to upload a lot of shorts that were clips from the main events that WWE would have, you know, like years back. In fact, that may have, I'm not sure, but that may have been how you found the Chammy. I don't know. I don't remember if you ever said how you actually found the channel. I know Tex said that he found the channel through, like, I don't know, my video was bunched in with a bunch of, like, videos about cigars, but I don't even smoke, so he thought that was weird. Yeah, fun is where it's at. You were sent here to have fun. It doesn't have to be so difficult as it appears to be. Your reality is based on what brings you joy and what you want to experience, not what others think you should be experiencing. You know, you just do you. If you want to be zombie balloons today and zombie somebody else tomorrow, I mean, that's what music is all about, and art is having fun and expressing yourself. Yeah, exactly. Like I really feel that deeply, because when I was a little girl and I got into music and arts, you know, I knew that I was having fun expressing myself as somebody, you know, as somebody else in a play or in a song that I maybe wrote that wasn't about me, or maybe a song I didn't experience, stuff like that. So yeah, I can relate to that. Oh my God, Molly, are you serious? Oh, that's sad, Molly. But thank you for the information. I love you, girl. That makes my whole day. Some days I gotta be serious, but just however I'm feeling. But either, I can't be too serious. But yeah, that's why I got into music and theater and music theater and acting and stuff, because it helped me escape my ADHD. It helped me escape the bullies in school. It helped me escape, being mostly deaf. It helped me escape, like, things that kind of mangled my mind as a kid. It helped me escape, like, my fear of death as a child. Because I learned about death really young, which was ridiculous. But, yeah, that's what I love so much about the arts, is that it helps you to escape, like, the things that are tumultuous from within, and can be very healing and relaxing and fun, and I enjoy it so much. I enjoy the arts so much. Thank you so much for coming by and subbing and chatting tonight with us. It's okay. Nobody's perfect, and that's what's so awesome about us human beings, is that our imperfections is what makes us special. Oh yeah, I'm laughing. I am laughing, Molly. Thank you so much for making me laugh, sweetheart. Should I take it off subs only and see how crazy it gets? What do y'all think? Hi, Pammy. How are you, sweetheart? It was really good to talk to you today, and Facebook. Thanks for sending me some of those cute things that made me laugh. I think that's exactly what I needed to cure that headache today, other than some magnesium. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, stay subbed. There's a whole lot of stuff on the channel. There's original music. There's cover songs. Most of the covers, well, all the cover songs are pretty much fan requested. I've never been a cover song kind of karaoke kind of chick, but when people do fan request songs, I will cover them. I'm thinking about getting back into making music videos again. I am making a series about my music, what it was that inspired me to become a musician and an artist. So that's been fun. And I'm just so happy there's music. I think, there are some things that might be controversial that I will say about music, but I really do love all music. I know that sounds crazy, but, whether it's Mozart or gangster rap. There is some pop music that I love, but then there's some pop music I also dread. But I feel the same way about country music. Like, I love country music too, but there is some country music I dread. But one of the funnest things that I like is to do is taking a song that's not yours and recreating it so that it doesn't even sound like the original song. Hey Trilly, welcome to the Chammy. Okay, Molly, I'll take off subs, honey. I just wanted to know that it was okay with the moderators that they're ready to have some trick-or-treat fun. Okay, anyone can come by and say hi. We'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, just have fun. You know, I changed my username a couple times. It used to be Stormy Haworth, and then it was Stormy something else, and now it's Stormy Blue. Maybe it was Stormy Blue Haworth at one time. Do I game at all? Yeah, I used to, Meryl and I used to play Final Fantasy 11. I have been wanting to get into 14, but I just am too busy. But yeah, Meryl and I did in-game rating on Final Fantasy 11. I used to play EverQuest and did in-game rating there. And in those games, I did some things that some people who were really into that stuff could only dream of having and doing and experiencing. Yeah, I know you were talking about Destiny, Molly. I know you like that game. But right now, the only kind of, well, it's not really a game. I mean, I guess you could call it a game, but I've been an artist in Second Life for like the last 15 years. I started playing Second Life with my mom, because she's like, you need to get out there and play your music online and offline in all places that you could just, get your music out there with. So I actually have been playing live music in Second Life for the last 15 years. But I've also fallen in love with like designing and building homes in Second Life, because Second Life is like, if you can dream it, you can be it. Okay, anything that you maybe want to experience, you can experience in Second Life. You can even create it if it's not there. So I really wanted to create a botanical garden that felt very much like the Lothlorien Forest in Lord of the Rings. So I designed and built a whole elven treehouse city, which there's a video somewhere on my channel of that particular building that I created. And I do have a sim on Second Life where I have a little business so that I can help pay some of the bills we have. And it's all worked out pretty well over on Second Life. I also love that on Second Life you can get educated about things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily find the education and the experience online. Like you can go to different, like for instance, they have different cities in different countries that maybe you can't get on a plane and go to today, but you can go to Paris and experience, Paris in 1900s or Paris in 2025 and learn about the history. It's the same way with, like, say, London and many other cities in Europe or even here in America. So there's that. And I mean, and you can even go to church, and I've gone to church in Second Life for a long time, because after I got in my car accident, I just couldn't get out of the house, so I still wanted to go to church. So you might be sitting next to a dragon at church, but it's still church. There's several different types of communities. You have your general public, you have your moderate public, and then you have your adult public. So there is a wide range of sex and adult sims that you can go to and have adult experiences. There's moderate sims where you can also adult role play that's not necessarily has anything to do with sex. Maybe it has more to do with like Maybe they want to role play like the Lord of the Rings stuff or something like that. And then there's also general, because there's also, they also have a part of Second Life that is for minors, that is a safe part of Second Life, and they're very adamant about keeping Second Life separate from adults and minors. You can go to Disney World in Second Life. Pretty much if you can think it or dream it, you can be it or experience it. So I really like that whole perspective of gaming, and the fact that you can make real money in Second Life is super cool to me, and the fact that you can play live music, have art exhibits. And another thing that I'm involved in over there is they have something called Fantasy Fair. Fantasy Fair is actually something that Second Life puts on every year, and we raise money for cancer research. And the way they raise money through cancer research is artists like myself will play live shows, or artists like myself will have an art exhibit and sell their art, and every dollar goes to cancer research. And they do that once a year. But they also have many, many different other types of festivals throughout the year. Like right now you're probably going to find a lot of Halloween festivals and carnivals and quests that people will create and build, where you can get like money and gifts and all kinds of cool stuff for free. But yeah, I really like Second Life. Maybe I should make a Second Life channel and, you know, maybe upload videos on it or something like that. But Second Life isn't really as popular as it used to be. But it's still, I still have a business and have fun with what I do creatively over there. Oh, I'm so sorry you've lost 40 friends on Facebook and some old man wants to beat you up over it. That is so, like, what is going on? Like, I'm sorry to hear that, Metal Rain. Oh, man. How am I still here? I'm a smooth operator, that's how. Jesus Christ loves you. Come to Christ if not already. Oh my God. Like, why are people so judgmental? Ugh. He's the way, the truth, and the light. It's the way, the truth, and the light. Truth and the light. And no one goes to the Father but Him. Repent. Repent your sins. I'm not even sinning. I don't sin. I don't do any sins. Like, what is that all about? I really just, I don't sin. Like, I don't even inherently think, can I wake up today and sin? What am I going to sin today? Oh. Forgive others, including your enemies. Derp. God bless you. God loves our Mike, but that was a bit too much. If you want to talk about something else, make a different name and channel and come by and say hi. What's going on? I don't know anymore. Do I watch anime? Yeah, I love anime. The Christians are done letting you play with their kids. That's what's happening. What? What did that mean? Do I watch anime? Yeah, my favorite anime is Bleach. What's your favorite anime? I absolutely love Bleach. It is so cool. There's some other animes I like, but I'll have to say that Naruto is cool. I probably murdered that. Really awful and terrible. I've watched some of that, but I really love Bleach. Sorry, just some cray-cray talk. I love Bleach. What am I doing right now? Hey Sophie, how are you, sweetheart? It's so good to see you. I was just thinking about you the other day, because I know we had talked about Instacart before. Wasn't it you that had, like, don't you, like, have some children and you were looking for a new job or something like that? And I was like, oh, get yourself on the Instacart list. That way if something opens up, you know, you can kind of do some Instacart to make some extra cash. What am I doing right now? I'm talking to you guys. Okay, cool. Did you ever hook up with Instacart, and how are the kids? Ruby, you okay, baby? It's good to see you, Sophie. Thanks so much for coming by and saying hi tonight. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do a free collective message since you're here, sweetheart. I'm going to use the Power Deck card tonight because I really love the spirit messages from the Power Deck. Oh, that's right. It's not available in your area. That's right. Oh, that's such a shame. Have you been able to find a job, honey? Oh, you got a puppy. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy for you. Oh, I bet the kids love that. And I bet they're learning so much having their own puppy. Oh, it's a Yorkie Chi-Chi. Oh my god, that's so cute. Ruby, are you okay, honey? She woke up sneezing. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Do you have any spirit messages for us tonight? And what do we need to know about that? All those cards just fell on the floor. So puppy Rooney had a seizure last Monday, Sophie, but he's okay. He lost a tooth. He's recovering. It was the first time I'd ever experienced that with any of my pets. But he's doing much better. He's a tough little guy, I'm telling you. He's on like 2 weeks of antibiotics. And then the vet wants me to bring him back next month for some blood work. She didn't want to do any blood work or any scans or anything like that because he was so irritated with the tooth getting knocked out. But she thinks and feels that he seized out because while they were playing, the dogs were playing, Ruby bumped him and the tooth went that way. Part-time, hopefully. Well, good luck, Sophie. I hope you find one, sweetheart, one that you like and that you enjoy. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know tonight? You know, we got this card the other night, or somebody got this card the other night. I think this was one of Joshua's cards that he got in one of his readings within regards to advice about what he needs to know right now. Harmony. Is anybody looking forward to winter? I love a good snowy day. I don't know about a good snowy week, but I love snow. So harmony. What brings you harmony? Number 20, or it could just be number 2. Maybe that number is relevant to some of you. Harmony. Let's see what this card says. Harmony lives in a lodge of balance, an equilibrium between the physical and spiritual aspects of your life. For there to be harmony, there must be balance. Imagine yourself as the hub of a sacred wheel, standing in the center. This wheel must function every day of your life. If you imagine that the south is your physical self, the west your emotional self, the north your spiritual self, and the east your mental self, you see that you stand in an ancient wheel of truth. Consider whether you spend as much time in the physical south as you do in the spiritual north. Are you balanced? Are they in harmony? Reflect on whether you spend more time in your emotions than you do in your mind. Adjust your daily life by being aware of your actions and behavior patterns to incorporate equal effort in all the directions so that your wheel will function in perfect harmony. I also feel like this card represents the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot deck. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune tells us a story about, no matter the ups and downs we have in life, Spirit has our back. Let your heart follow your head is also, I feel, very much that the harmony. Your heart might not be in so much harmony, but the more that you let your heart follow your logic for now, the better off many of us will find that harmony. I feel, and especially in times like now, never before in probably many of our lifetimes has it ever been so chaotic. And our equilibrium gets thrown off by the chaos that we see, when we doom scroll, when we see the TV, when we see the news, when we see the newspapers. I mean, it's just something every day, you guys. So take time to turn your back on that which doesn't serve you regarding that kind of stuff and face that harmony. What brings you harmony? Is it listening to music? Is it making music? Is it playing with tarot cards, or is it playing poker with your friends? Is it sex? Is it video games? Is it animes? Is it being creative with your art? Is it reading a book? Is it writing poetry? Is it being out in nature? Oh, good night, Molly. Sweet dreams when you get there, honey. So I've been here for about 40 minutes, so I'm just going to take a little break. I'll be right back in a few minutes. It won't take very long. I just need to use the little Elven girls' room and get a drink, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We are gonna watch whatever these creepy films are. Like, come on. It's only gonna last a few minutes, but sometimes I like to do this so I can take a little break and we can have a little bit of entertainment other than tarot and ghost stuff. So I hope you enjoy this. I know I will. Oh, how creative. These people would be amazed if they could see some of the X-ray vision in some of the movies nowadays. What year is this? 1897, you guys. Wow. This one's called The Astronomer's Dream. is called The Devil in a Covenant, or in a Convent. The Devil in a Convent, okay. That's hilarious. Just look at the creativity. And that whole set is probably made of paper. Hey Omar, welcome to the Chammy. Welcome to the slumber party. Keyboard like this, and I love it when he plays this. I wonder if I give him this piece of music, if he'll learn it and play it for me. It sounds just like my dad playing his piano.
Gentlemen, super hydration body wash.
Commercials. Yeah, I don't have YouTube Premium, so we'll just skip that. The Monster, 1903. Looks like we're in Egypt. The scariest part is the music, yes. I do it like this so that when I'm done with the live, the algorithm or whatever checks for copyrights and things like that can actually see it's public domain, so I don't get a copyright strike or anything like that. But I wanted to come back to doing the movies again because, I don't know, just taking like 10-15 minutes to do something different is fun. And how often do we get to spend time together to watch a movie together? Let alone be exposed to such incredible artwork like this from when they first started making movies. Our horror films now are so much more violent than horrific, in my opinion. But if people were scared of this kind of stuff 100 years ago. culture has changed. This one's called The Monster. And these are mostly short, silent films from the late 1800s and the early 1900s. Not sure how long this next one is, but it's about 2 minutes. That one was called The Infernal Cauldron. Doesn't have a name for this one. So we're almost at 20 likes. Don't forget to like the live and subscribe. When we get to 20 likes, I'll put the spirit box and the REM pod on. This is almost over, so. Turning their interpretation of hell. So funny. Okay, well that was fun. Just gonna turn the lights back on. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'm back. What you crying about, puppy? Those kind of movies, they're so interesting to me. The sets, the costumes, the dancing, the storylines. I mean, nobody makes movies like that anymore. I wish they did. I really do wish they would come out with more. You know, they do, I mean, they do modern westerns. I wish they would do, like, modern noir films more often, which they have. I mean, they've done some, but silent films would be super cool. that just have like music to them, or even no music. Okay, I'm just gonna put some things in chat. No, I'm not familiar with that. So tonight's special is the buy one get one free tarot card readings. Every reading is buy one get one free. So if you buy a $6 reading, an $11.11 love reading, a $15 triple X love read, a $20 past, present, future, or even a $30 general reading, every reading is buy one get one free. Every dollar you spend, you get 1 plus minute, 1 plus card, up to 3 questions, whichever comes first. If we have enough people to play Surprise Jack, someone will win a free tarot card reading. I can help you with love, family, career, money, protection, soulmate, twin flames. I only have a few rules. They pretty much pop up when you come to the chat the first time. We really don't talk religion or politics here, just to make sure everyone's comfortable and that they know this is a safe place when they come here. Sometimes I'll bring it up, but it is my channel, so sometimes I'll bring something up that is relevant and important to me, but not very often. This is my career. I'm a musician. Hey Sophie, welcome back. Oh wait, I thought she was back. I had rolled up on the chat. She probably is not in the chat right now. And I just do the tarot thing to help put some food on the table. What is the best holiday? Oh, I don't know anymore. Halloween, my birthday. That's the best holiday. What's wrong, puppy? be right back. I think my dog needs help with something. She's trying to show me something. She's trying to get my attention. I'll be right back. It won't take long. thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. I'm going to do a free collective message soon. And we're going to put the spirit box in the REM pod on soon. And we'll see if any spirits are available to chat with tonight. You. So where are you from, Omar? California, right on. I'm from Atlanta. Yeah, it is nice. It is a nice place. The weather out here is nice, that's for sure. I don't know about other places in the South, but thank you. I don't know, she gets really whiny at late at night. She always whines through all the lives. I don't know why. I think it's because everybody else is asleep, and she's definitely more nocturnal than the other dogs, for sure. Hey Randy, welcome to the Chammy. How are you tonight? Hey Metal Rain, welcome back. Richard is drunk, that's it. He's done. Said next time he drinks, he's out. He even said so. Do you really think he's gonna quit? You know, that could definitely be some truth there. If he's saying that while he's drunk. I really wish that he would consider it. He does really well playing Larry on the nights that we read the scripts. How do you become human? By finding the way to empathy and sympathy for yourself and others. Yep, see, Dario said it himself. Christianity. Although, not through Christian nationalism, that's for sure. Nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning, so what does being human mean to you? Where are you going? What, you went down? Okay. Alright. Run away, baby. Run away. That was part of the talk you guys had. I know he's been struggling with his alcoholism for a long time. Okay, Omar, thanks so much for coming by. It was nice to meet you. Come by again soon and chat. Well, Raven, you know, like I just said, you know, it's very true what they say, life is what you make it. So get some meaning to it that brings you some joy. You can have being do whatever you want. Don't let anybody take your power away from you. If you feel that way, then, you know, you tell yourself a shit story, you're going to have a shit story to live. Part of my French. It's just the truth. It's kind of like you are what you eat. else makes you happy? Metal Ring hasn't Richard done this before though when he got drunk? I mean, I know the cat just died, which is sad. Everybody's really sad about that. So maybe that triggered him to drink and get drunk tonight or something like that. But I believe that we've talked about this before where, you know, he had a drinking spell and said he wasn't going to do it anymore. Also, have you talked to Star? No, I don't have a bomb. Yeah, Star is a friend of Metal Rings. Remember you said you had heard from her? How's she doing? Thanks, Raven. I hope you have a good night, too. Just remember, hey, Tommy, welcome back. You know, Raven, you have so many different options and opportunities to be the best version of yourself. So what does that look like to you? What are you telling yourself about you, others, and the world? It doesn't always have to be so difficult, I promise. You were sent here to have fun, so have it. How have you been, Tommy? Good, Raven. And stay in that power. And don't let anybody take that away from you. Okay? It's ask, believe, receive. Not ask, believe, try real hard, drive yourself crazy, receive. Sweater puppies. Oh, it's just a joke. Yeah, I put the poll in there. 20 likes will put the REM pod and the spirit box on. 30 likes will do the Estes method. But I did the 200 plus likes. I'll show you my sweater puppies just as a joke because I call my dogs my sweater puppies, but it's also like it's also something funny people call tits just to be funny. And often in the winter time, while I'm freezing my Greek statue off because we don't have heat, we don't have central heat and air. I'll sit here on the lives in a sweater with a puppy in my sweater to stay warm. So I call my dogs my sweater puppies. I just mostly did that just to make somebody hopefully smile or laugh. It's my job to keep my sense of humor in a world like this. Right on. I didn't mean to double post that. You told Ileana she's just playing games messaging when Age wants ignoring my replies. I'm really worried about Gemma. I still think that you should either file a report or tell her you're gonna call the police if she doesn't about douchebag pushing her over and taking the dog. Gemma is innocent. Gemma doesn't have anyone on Gemma's side, and I'm like, I kind of been beside myself about it today. Gemma's just a dog, and she needs somebody who loves her and cares about her. Yeah, there's a friend that Metal Rain has, and she's struggling with having an abusive ex that likes to bully her, but she also has some issues, other issues that I feel, he feels, we feel is really holding her back with her life, her music, and her happiness. And now the dog has definitely been a subject of our conversations, well, with Metal Rain and I, because we're more concerned about the dog than anything else, because the dog is subjected to toxic environments that include drugs, alcohol, and abuse. And animals are innocent. They deserve the best. Yeah, I live in a haunted house. I didn't know it was haunted when I moved in. I didn't even know it was built on a graveyard. Most of the people who are buried under the house were probably slaves or servants before pre-Civil War and during the Civil War. This street might have even been Death Street at the time during the Civil War. They might have just, I don't know, dumped the bodies here. I don't know, but I had befriended the historian, and he told me a little bit about the history when we first became friends. Then I moved in here, and I had to call the police on a woman who killed my mom, and he showed up to do the police report so I could do so I could do the report, but also, make the cops aware that I might want to even, do a restraining order. And he was like, he showed up, I didn't even know he was a cop the whole time we were friends. in the beginning, but he showed up as the cop that showed up that day to take the report. And he's like, "You live here now? Oh my God." I'm like, "Yeah, I live here now." He's like, "You know that this property," he started going from cop to city historian, and he was like, "You know, the house is built on a graveyard." And he showed me, you know, where the section was under the houses that are in the neighborhood that the graveyard extends out to with no headstones. Now, they have done their best, the Historic Society has done their best to give each individual a headstone or placement of a rock or something to show their existence and where they rest, but it's also very difficult with houses being built over many of them. So it's okay, Damage. Mom comes to this chats in the spirit box in the REM pod. She helps me connect with your loved ones if you want me to channel a loved one that's passed on, a pet, a friend, a family member that might have already crossed the Rainbow Bridge. And I only got into this because, A, I needed to help my dad who's been recovering from cancer and chemo to put some food on the table, as well as I got into the spirit box thing because I wanted to talk to my mom. Because I really liked the Sam and Colby channel, so when I found out about the spirit box thing and the Estes method thing, I thought maybe I could find a chance to talk to my mom again. Now, I was completely skeptical, okay? I was completely skeptical. And being Greek, you know, we can be very skeptical and also very superstitious. So I wasn't really sure what I would get on the spirit box, if anything. There's another girl that comes to the chat. Her name is Liz Love. We've been friends for a long time, and she drove all the way here, like, just to be with me for my Halloween birthday that year, and to be with me when I turned on the spirit box the first time and to play with it to see if we could contact my mom. And the thing that was so interesting is, like, the first couple of days having the spirit box, you know, I didn't get too much. I was just only trying to talk to my mom, but eventually she did come around. I heard her voice on the spirit box. I know they say that entities can mimic, you know, spirits or mimic us or whatever, but I really felt truly that it was her as I asked her a question. And she said something to me that only my mother would say, that only my mother would know. So I felt pretty comfortable with continuing my journey to continue to speak, to try to speak to her. Excuse me. And then as we moved along throughout the years here on the channel, I mean, we've talked to Pee Wee Herman. We've talked to many spirits, from celebrities to spirits that are pre-Civil War or went through the Civil War or who haunt this house or haunt this neighborhood. You know, that's interesting, Raven, what you said about the run up the wall thing in Poltergeist movie. When I lived in Boston, Massachusetts, 'cause I grew up here in the South, but I also grew up part of my childhood in New England. I had a friend that was visiting one evening, and that actually happened to him in the house that we were living in at the time. But I've never seen anything like that here in the house. Now, what I do have is I have a mimic that lives here. It dwells in this neighborhood. It dwells in this house sometimes. We have had the experience where the mimic took on the persona of my roommate, and then the mimic took on in front of me, and then the mimic also took on my persona in front of my roommate. And that was the first experience that we had. We didn't even know what a mimic was. Now, we've lived all these years with it, and it's been pretty peaceful. I know that if you, like, Google what is a mimic, you're going to see a lot of spooky and creepy and evil stuff about it. But, you know, it's been it's a trickster. It's definitely a trickster now. But it's been quite respectful in regards to not mimicking us. Other people in the neighborhood I had no idea had the same experience. It wasn't until more recently, over the last year, that I realized the guy who does the ghost tour has had experiences with the mimic. There's actually a ghost that they call the little girl buried under the house. Now, she's not buried under my house, but she was buried under what they call the creepy house. In fact, I'll do a video about the creepy house In fact, the creepy house is in one of my videos already. If you go and look for the title, Look Away Sweet Dixie, which is a Southern Gothic horror trilogy that I'm writing. You'll see the creepy house in the book trailer that I made for that book I've been working on, Look Away Sweet Dixie. Kentucky never seceded from the Union, so it's not Southern. Yeah, one of my best friends lives in Kentucky, but she still considers herself a Southerner. But I just think it's interesting that all these years we've known about this mimic, and it wasn't until more recently that other people started talking about the mimic. They think that the little girl buried under the house is the mimic. We have had experiences here on the REM pod and the spirit box with the little girl buried under the house. There was one time when she came and was mimicking Chet Baker. I don't know if you're familiar with the jazz artist Chet Baker, but he's one of my favorite musicians. I will often listen to Chet Baker throughout the day, the week, the month, the year, and sometimes I'll even listen to Chet Baker when we're doing lives. And it was literally the spirit, whatever spirit it was. I mean, we assume it was the little girl buried under the house because of how we were talking to it, what we were asking it, how it was responding. But it was literally using the REM pod like a theremin, and which REM pod and theremin, the instrument theremin, are very much alike in many similar ways. But it was literally playing like and mimicking through the spirit box and the REM pod Chet Baker's music. So I thought that was very interesting. The little girl buried under the house has said that her name is Hope, but we don't really know if that's true or not. There was never any name given to the little girl throughout history that anybody knows of. Not sure her name was ever recorded. Some of the stories that we've heard through the spirit box, like she has a caretaker named Duke, who is supposedly a soldier that, existed during the Civil War. But these are all just experiences that we've had on the spirit box and the REM pod throughout the last 3 years. I really should take some time to collect some of these interesting and strange things that we've been through with the spirit box and the REM pod, which I'm going to go ahead and turn on here in a minute because we're at 20 likes now. Mimics are fun. Interesting, a symbol, huh? I wonder if I'm already familiar with that symbol. Sorry about that. It's just an alarm. So sorry about that. Okay, let's see, I've got this. So just give me a moment to plug everything in. Raven, you're funny. Your order's ready. So, well, you know what's interesting, Raven, is that in the past, when we've done these spirit box sessions and these REM pod sessions, we have found that some of the spirits can read the chat, so they'll answer you without me asking, or they can see us. Some of them can't see us, some of them can hear us, some of them can't hear us. The spirit box has even channeled into people's consciousness that are alive and well, who visit the chat often. And I really do believe, Metal Rain, that last week when we got the meow from a kitty on the spirit box, I really feel that that was Buddy's consciousness speaking to us through the spirit box. So tonight, let's see if we'll get anything. If there's any good spirits that want to communicate with us tonight, you want to touch the spirit box or the REM pod, we would love to hear from you. We come in respect, and we come to remember you. You're a dog lover? Me too. I love all animals. So it could be pretty sensitive because I'm moving around a little bit. So I can't be sure right now if it's me or if it's vibration from me moving around, but I will stop moving around in a moment. I'm just going to plug in the spirit box. Yeah, maybe. It's probably just going off because I'm moving around. But I'll stop moving around in a minute once I plug everything in. I don't know that I'm a watcher, but when I lived in Boston, I was definitely convinced that vampires lived in the subway system. And I met a couple of watchers that would ride the subway all the time. Maybe I should have turned the REM pod off last. I mean, turn it on last.
Maximum volume.
My wires are all... Yeah, in fact, I think I will. I think I'll turn it off until I've got the spirit box on. Because I don't want to waste the battery. And I got a couple of wires I got to untangle here real quick. If there's any spirits that want to come and chat with us tonight, come in respect and to remember you. It's good to see you, Tommy. Thanks so much for coming by again. I appreciate it. Okay, now I'll put the spirit box back. Put the REM pod back on. I'm just going to reset it. get those questions out. Are there any spirits here now that would like to speak to us? Sounds like Morse code, doesn't it? Is anyone here? If there's any spirits with us now. Hello. If there's any spirits here with us now, can you touch the REM pod so we can see your presence? Oh, so she did respond. She said she was okay. So I told Ileana to call the police. And if she wants the dog, can stay here while she sorts everything out. She did say she's coming tomorrow. If that's cool. I didn't respond. I'll respond back when I want. Yeah, that sounds smart. See, even the spirits agree. Tommy wants to know if I control you, spirits. Are you friendly? Are you a friendly spirit? Yeah, I'm Stormy. I think it's probably just going off because I got close to it. I've never used Yahoo Chat. So, did Ileana say if she's coming with or without the dog? She didn't say, did she? Oh, so frustrating. See, when that goes off, when it's just that blue light and it stays on, I'm just going to reset it again. It has something to do with like the weather, not the weather, but the temperature change in the room. Spirit, are you a man or a woman?
Man.
Did it just say man? Okay, what's your name? Okay, yeah. Definitely tell her to get the dog back first, definitely. Spirit, Tommy wants to know, why does the devil control Tommy's life? It doesn't always have to be that difficult, Tommy. Nothing has any power over you unless you give it that power. Although I don't believe in the devil like everybody else does. I have a very different perspective on all that. Why do people refuse to accept accountability for their own choices, Spirit? I can't answer that one. Everybody always wants to be the best. They can't just be themselves. Or they want to They want to blame their shit story on someone else because they don't realize that they had any power to begin with to change the shit story that they tell themselves every day. Yeah, I believe in reincarnation too. I definitely feel like Rooney was my cat widow at one point in his consciousness. Spirit, can you see us? Spirit, can you hear us? Yeah, the spirit box said what? Spirit, can you make a sound? Spirit, is this your home? Spirit, is this your home? Are you happy? Are you happy, Spirit? How many spirits are with us now? Did it say 11? 11? Did it say 11? 11 or 9 or what spirit could you? Hi. What are you waiting for? Do you want to talk, Spirit? Spirit, do you want to tell us about who you are? Can you tell us about yourself? Where are you from? Can you cry, Spirit? What's keeping you here, Spirit? What's keeping you here, Spirit? What's keeping you here with us? What's keeping you in the place where you are? it feel crowded where you are, Spirit? Okay, so what's in between, Spirit? What is in between heaven and hell? Is there a past that you want to talk about? Yeah, Spirit, why are you always here at my house? Do you know anyone here in the chat? Do you know anyone here in the chat? Did it just say here? Spirit, were you once living? Spirit, what decade are you from? Can you tell us about your earliest experience in life? Can you tell us about your earliest experience in death? Spirit, do you like where you are? Do you like the spirit life that you live? I always think it's so creepy when they make noises like that. Like, what did you do? Change the channel, Spirit? Can you tell us what represents the essence of who or what you are? Spirit, do you have any dreams? Can you dream in the afterlife? Spirit, what is the most valuable life lesson that you learned? Hey, I think we've asked that before. Spirits, can you time travel? It's been a long time since we've asked, though. Spirits, can you time travel? Yeah, that's a good question, Tommy. Spirit, what's your biggest regret? I think it's interesting when I asked about it time traveling, the REM pod went off. I wasn't sure if it said yep or if that was just a random noise. Spirit, do you know why we are here? Are you a spirit guide? Do you want us here? Do you want to hurt us? Did you ever live here on Earth? Kind of sound faintly like it said no. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Spirit, can two ghosts touch each other? Spirit, do you have any accomplishments that you'd like to experience as a ghost? That's a good question, Raven. Spirit, can you manifest in the physical realm? And can you give us a sign that you're here with us? That's a great question. What year is it for you, Spirit? I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Maybe we can get some actual answers that are full sentences. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we just get a lot of noise, too. Spirit, is there anybody here now that you know? Okay, Mallory, no problem. Patience. Well, that's an interesting word. Are you patient, Spirit? So just say you bet. Spirit, do you have any advice for us? Do you have any advice that you'd like to share with us tonight? I'll probably just saying it. Spirit, can you tell us what does it look like where you are? If you can see, is it dark? Sorry about that. I don't hear a ringing sound now. Spirit, are you lonely? How old are you? How old are you, Spirit? Where are you? Is there anyone that you miss? Hey Jade, welcome to the Chammy. Hey Billy, welcome to the Chammy. Spirit, or ghosts, any of the ghosts or spirits there, do you have any companions that would like to speak with us tonight? Is it peaceful where you are? Are any of the spirits that dwell in this home or in this neighborhood. Are you with us now? Catherine, Michael, Duke, Luke, the little girl married into the house. Spirit, we're just looking for a little help from the other side. What do we need to know about the afterlife? Hellraiser. What can we learn from you? Are you always here with us? That's strange. I couldn't even catch what it was really saying. It was going by so fast. Hi, Spirit. How are you? What's your name? Or what do you like to be called? Spirit, can you tell us a story? A story about you? We come in respect and to remember you. Did it just say a name? It said Michael? Is that your name, Spirit? Spirit, Tommy needs a hug. It just said, here he comes. Don't touch me, don't touch the puppies, don't touch anyone in the house. Only touch yourself, Spirit, and I guess Tommy. I'm a musician. So there's a little bit of music, a little bit of tarot, a little bit of ghost stuff on the chamois. Sometimes I'll post shorts on my dogs or hummingbirds that I find outside or nature. Spirit, do you like to dance? Yeah, I'm from Boston, but I wasn't like born there. I just grew up there for a short amount of time when I was a kid. Spirit, are you excited about Halloween? Spirit, do you want us to leave you alone? So just say good point. I'm gonna keep that joke rolling on the refrigerator. Spirit, what's the spookiest thing that's ever happened to you? Do you want to tell me who you are? It said me. That's all it said was me. Is that your name, Spirit? Is me? Yeah? You want us to call you me? Okay then. Am I gay? It really sounded like it just asked, are you gay? Yes, Spirit, I'm very happy. I love to smile. Help you. How would you like me to help you? How can we help you, Spirit? It just said help me. I would love to help you. Tell me, how can I help you? Suzanne, if you're there, can you help too? Are you afraid? Are you afraid, Spirit? It just said yeah. What makes you afraid? What makes you afraid, Spirit? Could you say that again?
But all.
Don't worry. What would we have to worry about? Spirit, can you find a way back home? I don't think I have a crush on me. Hey, Mr. Bob, welcome to the Chammy. Spirit, what's the most important thing for you to experience right now? Right now? What is it that you hope to gain in your afterlife? Trust. Do you trust me, Spirit?
Challenged.
What? Could you say that again? Okay. Are you an alien? I thought it said truth. I didn't hear the word no, but one thing we have also experienced with the spirit box is that sometimes people will hear different things. I thought I heard it say truth. Maybe I'm asking the questions too fast and not giving it a chance to answer. So maybe it was saying truth because I had asked, you know, what is it that you seek in your afterlife? Did it just say mystique? Is your name Mystique? Is your name Mystic? Spirit, can you repeat that? Spirit, can you repeat anything? Spirit, can you show us a sign that you're with us?
Really?
Okay then. Spirit, how far have you come to join us today? I don't know how to tell you how to speak into the spirit box, but maybe you could, maybe you can tell us how you speak into the spirit box. Okay then. Spirit, will you live again? Spirit, will you live again? How many spirits are with us now? Did it say 9? About 9? Can you tell us your names? Can you tell me your name, Spirit, or what you like to be called? Well, the REM pod did just go off, so that could have been the ringing noise you just heard. Spirit, why did you say you were afraid earlier? What are you afraid of?
God.
Did you hear it just say God? Why are you afraid of God? It just said God. Why are you afraid of God? Why are you afraid of God herself? Oh, you're afraid of God because God's an idiot? Okay. All right then. God doesn't destroy everything. Our thoughts create and destroy everything. Because of our limiting beliefs and our limiting concepts and our small minds. People's minds are so inside the box. I mean, I guess that's okay for some people. But our thoughts do create. You're probably very right about that, Raven. They're just laughing at people who are trying to use them to cause chaos, disorder, or whatever. You know, the spell is within you. You're the spell. You're the magic wand of your life. So what do you want the next scene to be? What do you want? And live it every day. What is it going to take to get to what you want, Spirit?
Zion.
Did it just say Zion? Okay, alright. Spirit, do you have anything else you'd like to tell us before we say goodnight? Okay, Spirit. So what is it that that sound was? What are you changing the channel? Spirit, what do you do with your time? Okay, I'm gonna do a collective message, and then I think I'm gonna log out for the night because I don't know if I have much time left on the iPad. Spirit, will you join us again? Will any of the spirits that are here tonight join us again? The only name I got was Michael. That was the only name for a spirit that I got tonight. I did ask if Catherine or Michael was here tonight. Those are two ghosts that dwell in this neighborhood from Civil War times. Unfortunately, I don't know what kind of condition Michael's in because he was supposedly hung from a hanging tree. And the only reason they killed him is because Michael was not a rebel. He was a Yankee, and Catherine fell in love with him. And they were going to run away together, as the story goes. And I guess the town folks back then were pretty narrow-minded and didn't want Catherine, who was the daughter of a rebel soldier, to run away with the Yankee guy, I guess. I don't know. Stupid shit. I mean, in 2025, that's just so ridiculous. To think that, Americans against Americans over what state they came from. So stupid. I'm not calling you spirits stupid, but we have very much evolved as a country and as human beings since the Civil War. And we don't plan to go back to that kind of narrow-mindedness. So, I don't know if the spirit's name was just randomly Michael, or if it was that there was somebody that, somebody else that maybe the spirit's name is Michael. I'm calling for their most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know right now from the power deck, from the spirit power deck? What message, advice from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. Do you want it to be transparent? Do you want it to be an optical illusion? Impeccability. Another snowy card. I wonder if we're going to get snow early this year. Beautiful card. That's okay. I've met weirder. A snowy Buddha with 2 cranes. Number 25, impeccability. Direction north, color white. Move into the place of perfection within you. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Move into the place of perfection within you, that place of truth, responsibility, competence, and intuition. Collect your discipline like a Buddha meditating in a garden of snow. Impeccability is an area of strength that continues to flame within. Maintaining your power and intent. This flame burns in your center always, indicating the level of your capabilities and your effectiveness in bringing events into being. Impeccability is tended by the attentions of your sacred witness, that person within you who constantly observes the target. Gather your power with impeccability with the intensity of a rubber band pulled back and held as if it's at its breaking point, and focus your intent for the job about to be done. I also feel like with Buddha showing up and we're talking to ghosts, and people are talking tonight about life in general. I also feel like everybody's walking a fine line between Bundy and Buddha. So where are you on that spectrum? And figure it out so that you can correct the error of your ways and be the best version of yourself. Because right now what this world needs, despite the evolution and the revolution that we're going through, is kindness, understanding, and sympathy. It doesn't always have to be so difficult. It doesn't always have to be so painful. It doesn't always have to be so scary. Well, once again, if your thoughts create, so what are you telling yourself? About you, the world, others. Did it just say my name? It sounded like it said Stormy. Thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. I am going to end the live. Thanks, Raven, for coming by and hanging out. Thanks for the likes and the subscriptions, y'all. Thanks so much, Tommy, for coming by and hanging out. Thanks, Metal Rain, for coming by. Thanks, Meryl, for coming by. Molly, thanks for coming by. It was good to see y'all. I guess Mr. Hawk was asking if that was EVP. Yes, it was. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, sweet dreams when y'all get there. I'm going to go ahead and turn the REM pod off. If there's any last words that you want to say, Spirit, before I turn off the Spirit box. Did you say no? Is that a female voice? Alright, I'm going to turn the REM pod off now. God, that was so loud and scary. Good night. Good night, spirits. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for coming by. Be good to yourself. Your thoughts. Mwah. Kalanita.